Community Center live. First period action. The Wild and the Hounds. As the Wild have it in Hounds territory. Shot from the point. Goes off of Malo's leg into the corner. There's another shot blocked. Early pressure by the Wild here. Picked off by Koch. Goes up the boards for Amalo. Lost control of it. Beltrano goes in, now behind the goal. Wild back into the slot. And he fanned the shot as Amalo had a chance, got his stick lifted. There's a shot and a save by Mativier, and he'll hang on. Face off deep in the Hounds territory. Wild pick it up into the corner. Barone giving chase. Into the slot they go. And deflected out as Mangone carries it across the blue line. Goes up the middle for Barone. A pass over. There's a rebound. And a nice chance there. Morrow came out and got a piece of the net. Face off just outside the Wild blue line. Scramble at center. Wild take it and dump it in behind the Greyhound goal. Around the boards, back to the point. Comes near side. Kept in barely at the blue line as Barone has it behind his goal. He lost control of it, but Toms was there to give it to Morrow. No score here. Early Hounds and Wild as the Hounds passed up for Doucette, was over his stick, no icing. And the Wild get it out to center. Across the blue line. Too Wild in behind the goal. Spadafora. Puck was under his stick. Mangone steals it, gets it out to center. Wild making changes. Wild run into each other. Spadafora tried to dump it in. Puck hit him. Now a race for it. Scramble along the board. Spadafora comes away with it. No score here. Dufour lost it. There's a high shot wide. Puck goes around the far boards. Kept in at the blue line. Wild carried in behind the goal. Takes a crunch from Sullivan. Dufour comes over. Puck over the head of Spadafora. Now some short passes between Zambaro and Dufour. Don't work out too well as Zambaro giving chase. There's a pass into the slot as it was sticked in front of Mativier and shot wide. Sullivan takes his man out to dinner and makes him pay the bill. There's a pass out the center, but out of the reach of Belanger as the Wild carry it back in. Sullivan looking for the hit. Cut his man off from the puck. As the Hounds have it behind their goal. There's a steal. Pass into the slot, picked off by Zambaro. With 11:40 to go here, now a weak clearing attempt. Belanger steals it now. Dufour. Hounds want to make some changes here. Both teams do. Now it's hard off the glass by Sullivan. Out the center. Wild bring it across the blue line, dump it in behind the goal, and ends up right on goal, and Mativier will hang on for a face-off. Hounds win the draw. Koch in the corner. Gives it up to Toms. Give it to Amalo. Back to Toms. Up the middle, across the blue line. And Amalo. Little offside. Wild win the draw, but it ends up deep in their zone. Wild player overskated it, gets it back. Koch dumps it back in. And Wild will take over behind their goal. Just under 11 to play here in the first. No score. Has a possible 2-on-1 with the pass. Got away from him behind the goal. Wild back to the point. Walks right in. It's into the glove of Metivier. He'll hang on. Hounds win the draw deep in their end. Soft pass, didn't get out. Barone comes over, broke it up, and dumped in the corner. Wild on it first. Barone digging at it. Spadafora watching. Doucette tried to come away with it. Got poke checked. Hounds still with it now. In front of their own goal. Not out. Wild carried into the slot and picked his pocket was Doucette. Doucette trying to get it to Barone, as the Hounds still can't get it out. Good forecheck by the Wild. As Morrow now in his own corner. Goes up the boards, but Doucette was curling towards the middle and sticked away by Mangone. And the Wild will have to take it in their own zone. Out the center now, Hounds making changes across the blue line. Into the slot, trying to pass it across. He was wide open. And the Hounds will get it outside the blue line. 9.5 to go here in the first. Still no score. As both teams making changes. Hounds lose it in the corner. Get it back. Sullivan has Dufour on the right wing. Brings it in across the line. Takes a big hit. Now in the corner they battle. Wild will finally get it out to center. Sullivan on the near boards. Give it away at the blue line. 1-on-1 now. Going right in. Goes around his man. Goes to the backhand. And he shot it wide. Wild still with the puck behind the goal. Good puck possession with the Wild. Gets it through Dufour out at the point now. He's walking right in. A pass. And a nice stick save. I believe that was Beltrano. As Dufour comes away with it. Dufour got his pocket picked. Hounds making changes. Partial breakaway now on the left side. Takes a shot. And just went wide under the glove of Metivier. Puck comes outside. Close call there for the Wild. Hounds will pick up the loose puck. Amalo up the middle for Koch. Puts on the brakes. Tried to give it back to Amalo. Goes off the leg. And the Hounds need some shots here as Amalo threw it right back on his own goal, where Toms picks it up. Toms threw it on the near boards for Amalo. He's tied up. Now Koch picks up the loose puck. Koch now has some room at center. Across the blue line. Goes through the legs. Threw it in goal. Hit the blocker. And back into the slot. There's a shot. High shot. He shoots and scores! Hounds taking a 1-0 lead on the shot from the point. That's Hound power right there. Hounds taking a 1-0 lead. Spadafora let a wrist shot go from the point. Might have been screened as the goalie reacted at the last second. Got a piece of it. but not 100%. 1-0 Hounds. 7 minutes left to play here in the first. As the puck ends up on the Sioux bench. Face off just outside the Wild blue line. They'll get it to center and dump it in. Hit a stick or a leg or something as the Hounds get it out. Pass up for Morrow was blocked from Doucette. Hounds bring it in. Morrow gets it back. Now Morrow in the slot. Morrow gives it back to Doucette. Doucette with a shot and a nice save into the midsection. He'll hang on. Hounds with the 1-0 lead here.
His second of the tournament. Scored by number 12, Jared Coaching.
Well, they're giving the goal to Koch. And Fenlon with the assist. Who knows? What do I know? I'm only panning the camera. Anyways, 1-0 Hounds as the Wild have it deep in Hounds territory. Pass into the slot, a shot. Nice block by Sullivan, didn't see it. Wild get it back. Still in the front, there's another shot. Stick save by Mativier, in the corner it goes. In the slot again, and nice tie-up by Spadafora, and he rips the puck into the mesh. Face off won by the Wild, back to the point. Kept in momentarily. They called it onside, in behind the goal now. Wild pick it up as Tom's got away with a hook. Koch picks up the loose puck now. Gets across his own blue line. Koch gets over the Wild blue line. Eventually lost the puck, and the Wild bringing it back the other way. Come down the left side, over the red line, dump it in. Just over 5 minutes to play here in the first. 1-0 Hounds. On the goal by Casamiglio. Has the Wild across the Greyhound line now. Getting hooked now in the slot. And some good stick work by the Hounds as the Wild couldn't get the shot. There's a race now with Fenlon. Goalie way out of the net. Got the defenseman. Got to the puck first. And cleared it away. Beltrano in his own zone. Comes up the near boards for Mangone. Hounds making the change. Just puts it back in front of his own goal where Toms goes back to Mangone. Goes up the wall now, Koch. But Mangone didn't cross center. And that'll be icing on the Hounds. Face off to the right of Mativier. Wild win it. Goes in the corner. Beltrano up the boards for Solomon. He has some room. He goes off the boards, out the center. There's a steal now by Doucette. As he had it caught up in his feet. Hounds now with it. Mangone threw it in behind the goal. Mangone rubs his man out. Doucette takes a hit in the Wild. Get it out the center. There's Solomon. Gives it back to Beltrano. Gets to the red line, just dumped it in. And right on goal, and we'll get a face-off deep in Wild territory. Face off won by the Wild. Right on goal. Face off won by the Hounds. Belanger give it to Zambaro. Zambaro takes a shot. It was blocked. Linesman in the way. 2 minutes for interference on the Wild, but the Wild will get it out to center now. Possible 3-on-2 down the right side. Nice play by Barone. Tied this man up. Dufour fell down at the side of the goal. Back to the point now, Barone. Puck still in the Hound zone. Bringing it right in front. He shoots. And a great save with Tivier as he was allowed to walk right out in front. Tried to go through the 5-hole. As the Wild still has control. Belanger give it away on the far boards. Back to the point now. Wild takes a shot. Deflected just wide. The Hounds trying to leave some pressure. Can't get it out. There's a shot. It's in the glove. Who's in front there? Spadafora. Good play there. Now it's back to the blue line. Still not out. Backhand in the corner. Wild pressing. Just under 3 minutes to play. 1-0 Hounds. Now the Wild back to the point, near side. Pass across, went off the skate of Spadafora. But the Wild pick up the loose puck. Now Belanger left it there. There's a bad pass up the middle. Walking right in. There's a pass across. It's underneath Mativier. Nice save. Wild coming close. Pass across now. And he fanned on the shot. Hounds reeling now in their own zone. There's a shot. Blocker save by Mativier. As the Hounds got to get it out. Still can't get it out. Great pressure by the Wild. There's a pass across. Into the slot. And finally, Hounds need a change as they survive the onslaught. Wild bringing it back in. Inside the wraparound, Mativier lost his stick. Wild play it back to the point. Hounds need a whistle here so Mativier can get his stick back. Wild pass out into the slot, a backhander, and that was blocked. And Koch goes right up the middle. Nice play. Now a 3-on-1. Amalo down the right side. Has 2 men. Pass across, and it hit the body of the defenseman and jumped over the Hound's stick. Out the center now. Beltrano will get to his first. But Mativier, with that little break, ended up getting his stick back. Fenlon dumped it in right on goal, and we'll get a face-off. This is Greyhound hockey. Face-off goes into the corner in the Wild end. They'll pick up the loose puck. Goes up the boards, and the Wild will break out.
Last minute of play in the first
Across the
period.
blue line. Minute left in the period. 1-0 Hounds. As the Wild try to center it into the slot as they mix it up behind the goal. 45 seconds left to play. Wild still have it in the corner. Pass in front is blocked. Ends up behind the goal. Wild still with it. Toms comes over. Threw it back in the opposite corner. Wild get to it first into the slot. Great save by Mativier. One-timer in the slot. As the Wild pressing hard for that equalizer. Comes right out. Another save by Mativier. He'll hang on and get a face-off. Wild coming really close here in the last couple of minutes. Mativier standing his ground as the Hounds having a hard time getting it out. 10 seconds left. Over the near side now. Back at the point. Into the slot now. He's got a shot. Comes across. Great save. It's underneath there as Mativier falls on it. Close call again, and Mativier coming up big. .7 seconds left as the buzzer goes, ending the first period. Hounds taking a 1-0 lead into the second. This is Greyhound hockey. Second period getting ready to roll here. Shots on goal in that first by the Wild, 18. And your Sioux Greyhounds, 7. Second period underway as the Hounds win the draw. As they have it at the blue line. Jump it over to the Wild blue line. And it's jumped out the center. There's Solomon. Takes a look up the middle, goes off the stick of Zambaro, no icing. That's the Hounds. Trying to pick up a loose puck in the corner. There's 6 of them are in there. Wild come away with it. Up the right wing, out the center. Puck is in the middle. Now the Wild. Bouncing puck. In the corner now, Wild. Beltrano holds on to his man, back at the point. Good passing by the Wild. Comes near side, takes a shot. Great block by Sullivan. As the Hounds doing some great shot blocking. Now Sullivan goes off the boards. Past the Wild player down the ice. No icing. Waved off as the Hounds make changes. Just under 14 to play. 1-0 your Hounds. As the Wild pick it up on the left wing. Across the blue line. Good in the corner now. Wild making changes. Amalo lost the puck. Wild still with it. Koch couldn't get it out. Koch being held up by a couple of Wild. Puck squirts loose. Solomon over there. Bumped his man. Now the Wild. There's a chance. There's a shot. Pad save by Mativier. There's a rebound and deflected in the mesh. Face off to the right of Mativier. Wild come away with it, lose it, then Koch gets it. Goes up the middle for Toms, tried to give it to Fenlon. His pocket was picked and shot down the ice. Barone There's a couple of circles. He's hit the Fenlon. Now over to Malo on the right side. In the middle of Rakash. Didn't see it coming. As he was just streaking for the middle. Now it's back for the point. Barone gives it to Toms. Toms bobble a little bit. There's a shot and into the glove. And we'll have a face-off. Face-off won by the Wild in their own zone. Puck is past Toms, but he'll take it on the left wing. Back in his own zone. Doucette up the middle now, has some room. Doucette breaking in the middle. Takes a backhander, and that got into a bad angle, and he made the save. Wild win the draw in their own zone. 1-0 Hounds here. 12.5 to go in the second. There's a pass up the middle now, a partial breakaway. Wild going right in, goes right in. Takes a shot, great pass saved by Metivier. As the net comes off, and we'll have a face-off. There's another pad save by Metivier off the draw. Morrow in his own face-off circle. Gets it up the middle, in behind his set. And the puck caught up by the Wild. Across the blue line now. And in the middle, takes a shot. It was blocked. Another chance. High over the glass as he got his own puck back. As it was blocked the first time. There's another shot near the side of the goal. The referee letting him play as Wild players getting tied up. There's a pass in front. Nice play by Solomon. He ties up his man, ends up at the puck. Solomon, nowhere to go, off the glass, kept in. And finally out to center is Mangone. There's a shot into the Wild bench. Eleven and a half to go here in the second. 1-0 Hounds. That's the Wild breaking out of their own zone. Missed the pass, and Beltrano picks that up. Beltrano in his own zone. Looking for an open man. Put it right onto the stick of the Wild as they cross the blue line. Takes a shot. Stick save, and Metivier will hang on. Face off to the right of Metivier, won by the Wild. Circles out into the face-off. Backhander, and Metivier there, taking away, angle away. Will hang on. Face off, won by the Wild. Threw it in behind the goal. Solomon gets to it first. Koch in there digging. Solomon still caught in his feet. Looking for a whistle. Puck squirts loose. Solomon got his pocket pick. Solomon comes over to help. Now the Wild back to the point. Has some room. Backhand pass was a long shot. That was blocked. I believe Spatafora got that one. And a big pile up. And we're going to get a penalty here. Looks like a cross check to the Wild. As Koch is down. And it is going to go to the Wild. 2-minute cross-checking penalty. And the Hounds will go to the power play. First power play of the game goes to the Hounds.
Wild penalty to number 94, Nolan McMillan. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time 4:28. McMillan for cross-checking at 4:28.
Malo now on the face-off circle takes a shot. Rebound sitting there, going to the wraparound. Oh, they thought it went in. Referee was right there as the goalie had made the save on this side. It was way out of position as the Wild clear it down. 10 minutes to go here in the second. Still 1-0 Hounds. Now there's a loose puck. Mangone walking in. Takes a shot. Was blocked. Doucette fell down. Now Wild trying to backhand it up the boards. Couldn't get it out. Some big hits in the corner now. Spatafora in deep. Tried to bring it out in front. It's sitting right there. Doucette takes a stab at it. But he'll hang on. Close call for the Hounds there. Toms misplayed it at the blue line now. Wild with a rush down the right side. Cutting right in. Nice pad save by Metivier. Now the Wild still with it behind the goal. Walks right out. Giving him lots of room. Skating around like he's Dean Youngblood out there. And finally it's out the center. Wild shooting it back in. 45 seconds left in the power play for the Hounds. A couple of close calls at both ends. Rink-wide pass is too far for Koch. Wild bringing it across the blue line now. He's got some room. Toe drags it, backhander, and he fanned on it. Now Morrow picks it up in his own zone. Gets a couple of hooks at center, gives it back to Fenlon. He misplayed it. Now Fenlon gives it back to Toms. Gives it over to Beltrano across the blue line now. Pass over to Fenlon. The Koch over to Toms, has some room, takes a shot, deflected right on, open net sitting right there, goaltender out of position, as he gets a little lucky bounce as the puck ends up right into him. Now still on the draw. That's Solomon. Fan on the shot. Penalty over now. Wild get it deep in the Hound zone. Cleared out the center. As the Wild will take over and just dump it around the boards. Solomon gives his man a rub. Belanger in there digging. 8 minutes to go here in the second. Still 1-0 Hounds. Back to the point for the Wild. Fake the shot. Into the faceoff. Dodd takes a shot. Blocker saved by Metivier. Hounds maybe gripping the sticks a little tight as they can't get out of their zone. Wild top of the faceoff. As the Hounds not using the body that much. A little bit of puck washing. Now it's in the slot, and the pass was out of his reach as the Wild pick up the loose puck. There's a pass into the slot. That's blocked. Hounds good defensive coverage, but you don't want to stick your hand into the fire. There's a pass in the slot, back to the point. A long shot, hit a skate. Sullivan blocked that. Now the Hounds, possible 3-on-2. Belanger over to Dufour. Zambaro up the middle. Now Zambaro got a weak shot on goal, still has it. There's a pass in front. Puck is sitting there, flipped over the net. And the net is off, but they keep playing as Wild go down. 2-on-4. Both teams making changes. Referee lets them play on as the Wild net was off. Zambaro gets the puck. Now a pass up to Mangone. Mangone's in all alone. Mangone goes to the forehand. He shoots. The puck is sitting there. He shoots and scores! Might have been Amalo on the rebound. But it's 2-0 Greyhounds. Hounds making it 2-0. We'll get the announcement on the goal in a moment. Mangone went on the breakaway. The puck sat there. Now as the Wild bring it in. There's a pass in front. It's in the slot. There's a shot. Just shot it wide over the glove. And off the glass. Amalo was trailing. He might have got the goal.
Sioux Junior Greyhounds goal, his first on the tournament, scored by number 86, Christian Omalo.
Amalo does get his first in the tourney.
Assisted by number 27, Caleb Mango. And by number 65, Adam Barone. Time 8:04. Omalo from Mangione and Barone at 12:04.
Face off deep in Hounds territory after the icing as Amalo goes up the left wing past everybody, and that'll be icing. As it ends up right on goal, and he'll hang on for a face-off. Face off deep in Wild territory. They win it. Last scoring play, Amalo gets the goal from Mangone and Barone. Hounds steal the puck now. Back to the point. Spatafor took a wrist shot. That was blocked. Wild rip it off the glass. Spatafor keeps it in. Gets a best his man. There's a deflection and a glove save. Puck is there. And referee calls the whistle. That's a goal! Casamiglio is going to get the goal, I believe. Well, there was no goal, but the Hounds do have a power play with 5.5 to go. There's more walking in, and he shot it way wide. And the puck comes out the center. Not sure if we're going to get the official call, as there was no goal. Wild did get the penalty, so no reason.
Eastern Ontario Wild penalty number 2 at Road.
There's Fenlon. Tried to go up the middle. Another chance.
Time 9:29.
Now the Wild now with a chance. Trying to get around Tom's. Still at center ice. Tom's forced him back, and the Wild have it in their own zone. Out the center. 4:50 to go here. 2-0 Hounds as they're on the power play. Wild now have a breakaway. Wild walking right in. Great pass. Blocker saved by Mativier. As the Hounds. And we have a penalty coming up to the Hounds now. That'll even it up. Face off. Deep in Hounds territory, won by the Wild. Now it's chipped out the center. 4-on-4, lots of ice out there. The Wild have it behind their goal.
Senior Junior Greyhounds penalty to number 12 at Jared Coconaglio. 2 minutes for slashing. Time 10:26. Coconaglio for slashing at 10:26.
Koch gets the call for slashing to even it up. With 4 minutes left to play here in the second. Still 2-0 Hounds. Wild bringing it in. Barone pushes his man wide. Spatafora brings it around the boards. Not out. Wild now trying to bring in the slot. Still can't find the skates, and there's a pass up for Mangone. Would have been on a breakaway, but that'll be icing on the Hounds with 3:40 to play. Five seconds left in the penalty to the Wild as they bring it in. A pad save by Mativier as they try to go through the crease. Now a possible 3-on-1. Hounds out the center. As it's into the slot now for Amalo. He got dumped. And the Wild pick it up. And they'll go on the power play for 45 seconds. With 3:15 to play here in the second. Still 2-0 your Hounds. Wild across the blue line. Walking the blue line, one-timer, pad save, he got a piece of it. In behind the goal now. Wild looking for the one-timers on the slot, goes ringside. There's another pass, great chance. As Fenlon deflected that over the glass. Face off deep, won by the Wild. Going point to point. Thrown in the corner. Has a man backdoor. Back to the point now, lone man. Goes into the face-off circle, takes a shot into the chest of Mativier. Rebound is cleared in behind the goal. As the Hounds back to full strength. Going backdoor, he's all alone, he takes a shot, scores! Wild on the board, just as the Hounds penalty ended. We went low blocker side from the faceoff there. Now Wild pass across in front of the goal. Just over 2 minutes to play here in the second. 2-1 Hounds. As they try and tie it up in the corner. There's a pass in the slot back to the point.
Wild goal, his second of the tournament, scored by number 8, David Goyette.
Spatafor behind his own goal. Morrow rubs his man out, now a race for it. Chip to the blue line. Not out. Lost it in the skates, and Morrow hammers his man to the ice. Hounds now in their own zone. Goes up to man going as the puck flipped over his stick. And Morrow looking for a call there for interference. Wild across the blue line, minute and a half left. There's a pass across, but he was too well covered. There's another shot by the Wild. As they're just shooting from every angle, net is off, and we'll have a face-off. Face off deep. Hounds territory. Now a bad pass back to the point. Ooh. TVA was screened a little bit into the glove. He'll hang on. Face off won by the Wild, but it ends up down in their zone. Just over a minute to play here in the second. 2-1. Wild getting a goal recently as they shoot it out to center. Barone
Last minute of play in the second
up the
period.
boards for Koch. You just dump it in the corner. As less than a minute to play here in the second. 2-1 Hounds. There's a big hit by Amalo, stolen by Koch. Koch in the corner. Does a stutter step, left it for Barone. Barone tried to pass in front into the slot. Met by everybody. Now the Wild, a 2-on-1. 2-on-1 now. There's a pass behind. As he missed everybody. Now Wild. Get it to the blue. There's a shot. Screen. Nice save with TVA. He saw it at the last second. Might have got it off his face-off. Right off the mast. Now it's to the blue line and out. Wild will have to clear the zone, and it's offside. With 15 seconds left to play. Frantic action here near the end as the puck missed Zambaro. No icing. Less than 10 seconds left. 4 seconds left. Hounds. Zambaro takes it. Now Belanger's got a man in front, and the pass is deflected, and the period ends. 2-1 Hounds after 2.
At the end of the second period, your score is Sioux Junior Greyhounds 2, Eastern Ontario Wild 1. Your shot totals currently are Sioux at 9 for a two-period total of 16. Eastern Ontario Wild at 14 for a two-period total of 32.
Shots.
32, 16.
Double. No. Actually, Third period underway as the Hounds with a slim 2-1 lead. Throw it into Wild zone right away. As Morrow's tripped up right in front of the ref. No call. As the Wild bring it out to center. As Doucette in his own zone. Fell down. In the corner now. Wild. Back to the point. Nowhere to go with it. Just threw it in behind the goal. There's a pass out in front. Now it's back to the point. Doucette. Threw it right back to the point. Wild still with it. Pass in front. Stick save by Metivier. Poked away as he was reaching for the rebound. Wild still with it. Wild looking for that cross-ice passes. Not getting through, and the Hounds will be called for icing. Another shot by the Wild. Goes over the goal. Wild pick it up behind the goal. In the slot there. He fanned on it. Wild still with the puck. Seems to be the mainstay of this game so far. Shots through 2 periods. 32 for the Wild, 16 for the Hounds. Hounds can't get it out here as the Wild. More pressure. Shot around the far boards. Koch is there. Threw it around the near boards. Amala will get to it first. Tried to chip it out. That's blocked. Wild pick it up now in the corner. Pass out into the slot. There's a shot. Pass save. Rebound sitting there. Metivier picked it up. And shot out to the blue line. There's another chance. Fake the shot into the corner. Toms still with it. Threw it around the boards. Bellins there. Threw it back for Barone. Barone threw it up the boards and over the stick of the Wild. And another icing on the Hounds. Face-off won by the Hounds. Spadafora in the corner. Backhand over to Morrow. Lost it. Puck ends up in the slot. Spadafora picks that up. On the near boards now. Wild picking that. Pass in the slot. He Sorry, folks. Yeah, that's me. Tie game as the Wild rip one from the slot. As the Wild bring it back in.
Eastern Ontario Wild goal, his third of the tournament, scored by number 98, Cedric Quinte.
Hounds get it out. Mangone giving chase. Threw it up the boards. 12 minutes to play. Tie game. Morrow giving chase. That goes off a skate. Wild throw it down the ice. And that'll be icing on the Wild. Hounds from the draw. Shot towards the goal. Reaching for it. And the Wild will clear that out of the slot. Now a race for it. A 2-on-1 for the Wild. Across the blue line. Pass across, and that was blocked. As the Wild still keep it in the corner. Barone. Hounds come away with us. Spadafora took his man out to the blue line, but the Wild pick it off now. There's a shot. Bad save by Mativier in the corner. Spatafora takes a hit, gets to the blue line, and finally out. With just over 11 minutes to play. Wild trying to shoot it back in. As the Hounds come close to getting a too many men on the ice penalty. Now Belanger. Backhand pass to Spatafora. Had to come back for it. Gets to the blue line, not out. Now Cimbaro gives it up to Dufour. Dufour. Pass in the middle for Belanger. As it was thrown away from him. Around the boards it goes. As the Hounds were making changes. And we have a man hurt behind the play. Face off, won by the Wild. Down the right side now, Solomon. Couldn't get his man, now Wild into the slot, takes a shot. That was blocked. Great block by Beltrano. And Solomon, now the Hounds. Koch still at center with it. Dumped it in behind the Wild goal. Just over 10 minutes to play. Teams knotted at 2. Wild get it to the Hounds, blue line. Beltrano up to Fenlon, didn't get the center. And that'll be icing on the Hounds. Hounds win the draw in the corner. Wild picking up. And he's hauled down. Now Wild into the slot. He lost control of it. To the blue line, 9 out. Wild keep it in. Into the slot now. 2-on-1. Goes off a skate. It's underneath Mativier. And cleared away as Doucette picked up the loose puck. Doucette fell down again now. Here's the Wild. Pass into the slot. No one there. Back to the point. Hounds reeling here. There's a pass across right onto the tape. Mativier was looking for a deflection, but it was deflected into the corner. Morrow now. Gives it up to Mangone. Mangone and Zambaro. Across the line. Tom's looking for a penalty in behind the play. Now Barone threw it into the slot. Zambaro fighting for it. Finally the Wild. Get it to the Hounds blue line, and finally in behind the play. The Wild are going to go to the box. Great opportunity for the Hounds here on the power play again. Back into the slot. Now possible 2-on-1 for the Wild. Across the blue line. There's a pass across. Went behind everybody. As Koch threw it over the glass. That's the Hounds with a power play here. Face off just outside the Hounds blue line. They'll win it. Tom's carrying it up to Koch. Across the blue line. Lost control of it. Out the blue line and out. Toms picks up the loose puck. And he'll give it back to Fenlon. Back to Toms. Wild chasing back. Tom's regrouping on the right side for Koch. Goes off the leg of Fenlon. And there's this race for it now as Matibier's out of there. Nice play. He gets it up to Koch. Now a race. Possible 4-on-3 for the Hounds. Koch across the blue line. Beltrano tried to feed it back to him and went off a skate and in behind the goal. Wild pick it up now. Another 2-on-1. Across the blue line. Tried to feed it across. Nice race by Amalo. As he caught up with him, there's a pass into the slot. He's in all alone. He takes a shot. It's underneath Mativier. Nice save. As the Wild come close. Wild, a couple of close chances, short-handed. As the Hounds now in their own zone, up the middle, gets it to Fenlon across the Wild blue line, pass into the slot, but it's right on the tape of the Wild. Barone keeps it in at the blue line. Barone tries to go up the boards. As the Wild chip it away from him. Hounds at the regroup. Spadafora gives it up the middle for Fenlon. Fenlon walking in, puck hit a skate. Malo as Fenlon fell down. As the fans are going crazy, Fenlon fell down into the goalie. Face-off comes outside the blue line as Fenlon got tied up with the goalie. Offside on the Hounds. They'll have to tag up as the penalty is over now. Hounds unsuccessful on the power play. And we're back to 5-on-5. Wild. Go left side now. 3-on-2 developing. Goes around his man. There's a backhander. Goes over the goal. And now the puck. Picked up by Koch. Goes up to Mangone. Now Mangone gets caught from behind. And the Wild take over in their own zone. Belanger gets decked to the ice. Mangone still has it. Takes a shot. Pad save. And the rebound cleared away. Now Belanger takes a bump. Wild have it behind their own goal. Go up the middle now. The Wild. 1-on-1. Takes a shot. Pad save. Spadafora will just get it up to the blue line. Not out. 3 Hounds there trying to converge on it. Wild still have it on the near boards. In behind the goals and Barrow. This is trying for the wraparound. Decided otherwise. Thrown in behind the goal. Trying to pass it into the slot as Mangone give it away in the slot. 6 minutes left to play. 2-2. Back to the point now. Wild have a chance. Goes to the backhand. It's deflected. Never did reach the goal. Now a shot just goes wide. As Spadafora was mixing it up with his player. And that'll be icing on the Hounds. Face-off goes in the corner. Solomon behind his own goal. Goes up for Morrow, giving it to Fenlon now. Fenlon gets tripped up at center. As now the Wild player calls. And a call coming up to Fenlon. Fenlon pleading his case. It looked like the Wild player fell on his own. And I believe we got a bad call here. Power play for the Wild as they keep it in. They got it. Fireboards back in the slot. I will give the assist to the referee on that goal. That's Toms losing his mind on the bench. Wild bringing it in. Hounds down by a goal now. Beltrano gets it up to the middle, picked off again by the Wild. Across the blue line. Goes up the boards, there's a giveaway now. Now Fenlon gets it up to Koch. Fenlon going in. Fenlon looking for a man trailing. There's nobody there. With 4:40 to go, 3-2 Wild. There's a pass up the far side. Walking in all alone. And a nice pass save, rebound. Sitting there, and a nice play by Fenlon to clear it away. Nice play by Metivier to block the pass. Now to the blue line, maybe a 2-on-1. Mangone and Doucette. Mangone looking for a shot, and it was blocked by the defenseman. Maybe he got in a little too deep. As the Hounds need to get one back here. Just over 4 minutes to go. Wild bringing in. Wild take a shot. Now Morrow lifted the man's stick. Now a 3-on-2 Hounds. Getting to the blue line. Offside was Mangone. Just under 4 to play, 3-2 Wild. They'll shoot it in the Hound zone. Wild come away with it now behind the goal. Tom still giving it to the refs. As the players tie it up in the corner, Wild come away with it. Mangone gets it to the blue line and out. Cross ice for Beltrano. Goes up for Mangone. Chips it in and over the blue line, but the Wild will get to it first. Doucette trying to go towards the goal. Just threw it there, and we'll have a face-off. He'll hang on. Face off. Deep in Wild territory, goes in the corner. Just over 3 to play. Going to be a frantic ending as they backhand it out the center. Now a race for it now, the Wild. As Barone is there to pick it off. Barone backhand to the middle, picked off now by the Wild. And Barone takes a high stick, no call. Now rink wide for Amalo. He just threw it to the middle, right onto the stick of the Wild. That's Barone. Barone, give it away at the blue line. Wild threw it back in behind the Hound goal. Toms. He takes a hit. Barone left the puck there. Toms gets it over to Fenlon. Goes up the middle. Now Wild pick it off. It's in the slot. And good defensive play by Barone. As the Hounds come down. Moalo, he wants off. He'll just dump it deep into Wild territory. Just over 2 minutes to play. 3-2 Hounds. 3-2 Wild. And icing on the Wild. Mativier on the bench, 2 minutes to play. Puck ends up outside with Amalo. Hounds net empty. As the Wild open net just shot it wide. Koch now. Hounds in their own end, can't get it out. With 1:45 to go, Hounds down by a goal. Mativier on the bench. Toms. Couldn't pass it up. Had to go back. Here's the Fenlon right on the stick, and he shot it down. And that'll be icing on the Wild. Face off, won by the Wild. Slop it to the boards, not out. Kept in. Morrill kept it in momentarily. Now the Wild get it to center. Good hustle by Morrill as the Hounds get it back. There's a pass and it's right up on the goal, and we'll do another face off deep in Wild territory. Here we go, folks. Just over a minute to play. Hounds have it behind the goal. Pass it to the slot, and it's picked off by the Wild. On the near boards, picked off. Morrill picked it off. Now it's back out the center as the Wild take a shot and score.
Last minute of play in the third period.
Wild with the empty netter take a 4-2 lead.
Eastern Ontario Wild empty net goal, his second of the game, scored by number 80.
As the Wild are going to get a penalty.
Time, 14 minutes even. Go ahead, unassisted.
40 seconds left to go.
14 minutes.
And Wild touch up, and the Hounds will go to the power play. Mativier to the bench as the Hounds have the power play, 6-on-4. On the far boards, back to Toms with a shot right into the glove. He'll hang on for a face-off. Charging penalty on the Wild with 20 seconds left. Wild up by 2. Hounds win the draw. Threw it into the slot. Morrill coming over. On the near boards. Threw it in the slot blindly, and the Wild just dump it down the ice. And it's going right on goal. And it's a All the while, get an empty netter, and it's 5-2. And at 5 seconds left to play. The buzzer goes, ending the hockey game. Wild take it 5-2. A couple of empty net goals.
Bridgeton, time of the last goal was 14:48. Final score, Eastern Ontario Wild 5, the Sioux Junior Greyhounds 2. Encourages positive sportsmanship and behavior. Please encourage players, coaches, and officials with positive comments and acts and respect the decision of the game officials. Please refrain from profane or foul language. What you do and say during the contest reflects on your team and community. Please enjoy the game by being a good sport.